Hey, traders. Hello, welcome to the stream. Where yesterday, I don't know, some people were somehow really optimistic and happy about the little rally that occurred, but if you asked me, it was bullcrap. And that's it. Bitcoin's down 2% today. But dude, it was up 3% yesterday. Okay. So now there's going to be more controversy, you know? Now is yesterday. The divergence, man. Okay, yeah, divergence. And then... But dude, double bottom now? I mean, you can do all you can. I mean, like, I guess you can try to long that like you longed yesterday, Mr. Hopium Smoker. But I just... There's no argument, man. Like, you know what your argument is? It's just gone bearish again. Like, I mean, that classic bullish divergence turned into class C hidden bearish divergence. A high. Much, much lower high. Same levels of momentum. And so it's not even really started playing out yet. I mean, right? It's just kind of begun its development on the big dump. And now you're just sitting. 19,891.99. 2017. The highest high of all time. To the cent. You're just at it. I mean, my God, look at you. You're just right there. Let's scale in like crazy so you can see how real it is, man. I mean, that's your price. You're at it. You know, you broke back above it. Stock market shorts. The day traders that were shorting, they covered, closed their positions out, and that caused Bitcoin to rally too. It's hard to find any sort of confidence here. You're just testing it again like you were. But yeah, man, maybe. Offshoot chance, it holds. But it's already done that, you know? And like, we're just sitting here and there could just be this massive absorption of remaining demand before a massive markdown. Equities are obviously gonna dictate, and I don't think you want, I mean, I guess if you cared about the analysis, TA has been respected like the Jesus today on the equities, the S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, Russell 2000, amazing. But yeah, right. Like, what happened yesterday? The back test, and now we caught follow through off of that. Beautiful. That's perfect. That's exactly when you read charts. That's exactly what was implied was coming. Oh, we just caught the follow through, which is nice. So it is implied the continuation downward here on the 4 hour now. Even though someone will be like, it's double bottoming. Okay. It's not a double bottom until you break 20,562. Then you're going to have to test $20,700, $800. There's just too much that has to be done before you could even think about having any sort of bullish bias. You don't have an argument, man. Your argument might have been yesterday, and you got away with it, and it turned into nothing. So I guess we'll see. It's just a key battleground area. You know it well, and we're paying attention to it every day. You know, anytime you're sitting at a support, it is inherently stupid to be trying to short at a support. Just like it is really stupid to just be trying to long at a resistance. That's just the fundamentals of trading. But also, I think it's the context. And that's why I'm still very bearish. I don't care if it rallies. Any rally is going to be a scrub rally. It'll be a lower high than one of these highs and roll over later. I don't care. Sooner, like whenever it happens, I'm bearish. Okay, that's been the case since we fell below 24.2 and back tested down as resistance. It was over. That was it, dude. That was it for me. 3 times failure. Nope, done. Still done. And you could just be on deck 17,169 or at least 18.8, 18.9, whatever. Just these two local. I'm just thinking though 17,169 is the hard target on the daily. 14K is the hard target on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. I mean, here it is. Wow, dude, massive bullish engulfing candle yesterday. I guess you could say it wasn't very difficult for the sellers to overwhelm that engulfing candle. Pretty seamless, right? I mean, it was just. Yeah, they pushed it all the way down, and it's just rallied. You can thank intraday short sellers on the stock market for covering their position in power hour because it was a bad day, and that's what happens because they don't know about tomorrow, so they open early and then they close late, but it's within one trading session. So you just watch it live, man. Next, tomorrow, watch how crypto correlates to the stock market. Yeah, I don't find any confidence in this, dude. Just giving you your daily update, same things, just a new day, new data. It's still pathetic, still so bearish on the RSI, 34.8. There's so much downside potential. If market participants want to push this thing down before you become oversold, remember what happened to June 18th, man? You got to 20. Look in January, you got to 20. May, you got to 23. All right. Not good. What about the 3-day, man? What about the 3-day? Terrible. Oh my God. It's like, you got 1 day, 1 hour till it closes. So tomorrow, you'll get this candle confirmed. But right now, wow. Attempt by the bulls to do something and just only sell, right? So much selling coming. And really, the 3-day is scary, man. All right, you just came off the momentum and it's starting to get to neutral and possibly negative. Just look at your 3-day RSIs at 37.8. Bearish control zone. I think the 4-hour just fell back in too, didn't it? Oh, it was so close. Earlier it was doing that. I think maybe when it was at its lows. I mean, it saw 19,771 on this 4-hour candle. So we have 46 minutes till your daily close, and just real bad. What about the 5-day? Remember the 5-day? Really, really bad. I mean, pretty much Class C hidden bearish divergence on that. Lowest 5-day candle close since December 2020, December 6, 2020. And you got this going on. This just looks like an attempted back test of a level as resistance. That's what you got going on right now. That's so bad. Guess what? Daily, 3-day, 5-day, 33.8 on the RSI. How about the weekly? Yeah, done. This is it. I mean, so they all look the same kind of, but the RSI 32. Wow, everything's in the bearish control zone and nothing's oversold. Okay. And right as I'm speaking to you, we are below the 2017 cycle top. So if you were the exit liquidity and you bought the absolute top in 2017, you're actually technically down if you held this whole time. Okay, Ethereum, kind of similar, not really. It bounced off 1420. It's not there. What it's doing is testing what we could have considered the neckline of this massive head and shoulders. I don't know, ugly looking head and shoulders, but tested that. You rejected it, and then you back tested it for the past going on 8 hours now, 7 hours and 15 minutes of market participants declaring, yes, this level that was once a support August 2nd is now, in fact, resistance. And the unfortunate outcome of this scrub rally was the maturation of what could be considered very real Class A hidden bearish divergence. Impending price action, continuation to the downside is being implied, as on the 4-hour, the RSI, that is Class C hidden bearish divergence. That is certainly Ethereum being unable to even test the thresholds, the bottom of the threshold of the bullish control zone. Now you're just neutral. It came off divergence though, man. Well, the divergence manifested into the scrub rally that just, it's like, hey man, you had a bullish edge, and that bullish edge has immediately turned into a bearish edge. Cool story, bro. Right. Daily, yeah, massive bullish engulfing candle is still certainly active. It is still valid until you get a daily candle close below 1425 or whatever. It's still there, still real. No confidence. Zero confidence in Ethereum right now. I don't care what happens. It's just, it could rally because anything at any given time could rally. But I don't like the odds. I don't like the probability. I think the probability is higher for more downside. But yes, there could be a little more upside. Even with a little more upside, I still think midterm, you're going lower. It's based on everything, man. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks, man. Before the freaking bad dump, this thing down 30% from its highs. Yeah, we got a candle close, a monthly candle close, I believe tomorrow, not today. Correct, tomorrow. You don't want to miss the stream. We will be getting ourselves a monthly candle close. Let us go back to Bitcoin and look at the monthly, then we'll look at Ethereum. Here's your monthly on Bitcoin. Oh, this is, unless something miraculous happens in the next, well, you had your miracle opportunity to not bearishly engulf today, or yesterday, excuse me. Yesterday when Bitcoin went to 20,575, you were not gonna bearishly engulf, but we're right back at it now. So here's the question. We'll do a poll. This will be a good poll. Okay. Will Bitcoin bearish engulfing on the monthly candle close tomorrow? Let's ask. All right. The poll is up. Go cast your vote. Because it is contested and it's so close to not happening. But at the same time, if it closed right now, it would be a bearish engulfing candle. It would be. And if in the way all this looks, man, I just, on the monthly, 13,869 is the target from here. There's a wick high that just is nothing, dude. You've spent now pretty much an entire quarter at this level, 3 months, and you're telling me at the end of the third month, oscillators reset, and now you're going to bearishly engulf, possibly lower than that wick high from December 2017. It's a straight line up and down. There's nothing there until 14K. Sub-order. My God, dude, it's crazy, isn't it? Your RSI downtrend, it's just like, what? Nearing all-time lows. I think you'll be at all-time lows in the monthly RSI once you breach below the June low. But you're getting there, man. You get any more downside, you're gonna get that. Next month it'll probably happen. But yeah, this is upon us. Let's look at Ethereum. Will Ethereum be in the same? Ethereum's not in the same situation at all. Right, it's just not. Like, I mean, if Ethereum was in Bitcoin shoes, it'd be at $1,000 right now. So it's massively been outperforming Ethereum lately. And it truly is. 1420, you can see it. It's a little bit more interesting here. But it's just hard to imagine Ethereum hanging on to any supports or rallying or doing anything good if Bitcoin's doing what it's doing on the monthly and could be bearish engulfing. It's just not what you want to see. How far are we into the retrace? We're at a 786. I mean, truly, the 886 for a full reset 630, and the real support is at $375 to $400. So, but yeah, man, so far, marginally better than Bitcoin right now, marginally. All right. What about BNB on the monthly? And same shoes as Bitcoin, where it's, you know, not bearishly engulfing tomorrow. Possibly it's held up very well, where it is nearly at the same price that it was when the July candle closed. So not as much like, you know, I don't know, man, like, you know, a candle can represent something crazy or not, and Bitcoin on the monthly kind of crazy, and then Ethereum BNB not as crazy. It's kind of like nothing burger indecision candles after a green month. So Okay, so let's move on to BNB on the 4-hour and take a look at our potential cup with handle, inverse cup with handle men. And still testing the neckline of that potential structure. Hasn't quite broken it. It did, but got back above it, but then only turned into a lower high than the previous highs. And that gives you a potential chance to play this if you wanted to. It'd be, you know, a way to strategize a short, right? Just stopping out above this little peak that was put in. And when this little peak, this lower high was put in the previous highs, a beautiful, beautiful discernible edge on the 4-hour has developed. That is undeniable hidden bearish divergence. I love that. So absorption of remaining demand at you know, a horizontal line support. And once that's broken, massive drawdown to the next supports, you know, looking at 250, 240, and then 220 after that. Maybe even 188 if things get really bad, but this is still a very active potential bearish structure, not invalid until BNB breaks above or breaches 305. So let's see what happens, man. Got an alert set up. Things get bad on Bitcoin, which the equities market, not really going to be that surprising if BNB goes from 330 to 220 like it's done every single time in human history between those levels. When one level or another is regarded as support or resistance, it always goes to the next level, bounces between them. Okay. Audio check, we okay on decibels? Okay. We got 230 votes on the poll. 76% of y'all think we are going to confirm a bearish engulfing candle on the monthly in about 24 hours and 37 minutes. Yeah, so just buckle up on this one. Might have a chance. I mean, it seems like they're definitely seems probable for more downside here, though of course nothing's certain. It could just rally because it hasn't broken support yet, but the price action you received after holding the level was abysmal. It was abysmal, man. It was terrible. And you're just right back at it now. No confidence to believe a rally would be coming here, but yeah, things have been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. It's at XRP today. I think it is, you know, it's really Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB than everything else, always. Nothing's even close. Yeah, it's XRP today. Look, dude, I mean, it's just like if Bitcoin's 19,891.99, then XRP is 32.53 cents. Right, where it was breaking it was going to break, man. It was going to get wrecked. It was going to go to 30 cents and then 24 cents, and then it held. It held. It's still holding for now. Yeah. I don't have any confidence to believe it will continue to hold, but for now it has held. So congrats, XRP Moon Boys. You did it, man. You're not dead yet, but good luck. Bearish. Target 30 cents, 24 cents in time if you're patient. Here's your daily on XRP. Just hanging on, dude. Hanging on. And once it breaks, bye-bye XRP. Let's just go to the monthly because the monthly closes in this one too. Wow, chat. It's like Bitcoin. Unlike BNB, unlike Ethereum, where in 1 day, 1 hour, if all stayed the same, it would be a confirmed monthly bearish engulfing candle. In fact, it would be the lowest monthly candle close on XRP since December of 2020. Almost 2-year lows, man. That's reality on XRP. And just hanging by a thread to a level of inflection that really isn't even that important on the monthly. It's there on the daily and 4 hour, but okay, it's been holding for 3 months now, so definitely is something. Good luck, XRP. Let's go to Cardano. Hoskins and Sons have defended 44 cents and even back tested it successfully. But I get it, man. It's like an X, A, B, C, D stuff. How does it hold if Bitcoin's doing what it's doing? It won't. There's no way. I mean, when the macro is so bad, impending doom on macro, on S&P, that's been the case, right? And then since we topped out, supply line, inflection point, rejected 200 moving average there, and then Bitcoin did all the stuff at 24.2. Like, you can't be bullish, like, because the macro is so bearish. It's just like, it would be an anomaly, you know, of the macro if it held here and actually caught massive bids. But it's holding for now. That's all I can do is tell you from the candle low close from May 11th, Cardano has fallen below it, rallied, and is now back testing it as support. Kind of like Bitcoin was trying to do a little while ago at 19,891, but it's now below it. No confidence. No confidence in Cardano because I'm just thinking about the macro. Sorry. Let's go to the monthly on Cardano. Why not, man? Oh boy. Oh my God, right? In 1 day, 1 hour, it will be the lowest monthly candle close on Cardano since January 1st, 2021. And certainly nothing of any sort of support till 38.8 cents. But on the monthly, the candle close would be 34 cents. And I think, like, if we're looking at the monthly, that's probably where it's headed in time for a test. No idea if it would hold, but a test eventually, right? Spent 4 months range bound. 4 months. Good God. Highest level of negative momentum ever. Right around 41, 42. So you're still technically neutral. All right, there's your Cardano, man. It's not really what you're looking for. How do I know we're in a lot of trouble? Because the next largest crypto cap in the world is Sol. That shows you how far we've not come in this space. Sols and Doges. No, man. Remember, Sol's an easy one. Just bearish until $21 and then we'll reassess. Not worried about these local levels because historically I know it's a joke. I don't care about these local levels. I'm looking even further left and I know what Bitcoin did, the same thing. I don't care. If you want a long Sol, it's your money. Have fun. The most prudent thing to do would be to wait for Sol to collapse $20. And then we look at, you know, maybe there's a weekly bullish divergence or an edge or something like that. But at that point, why would we even care? Because the Sol's at $20, Bitcoin's at 17K or 14K or something. Ethereum's way lower, all of them way lower. I'd rather put my money in one of those coins over Sol any day, even at 20 bucks. And here's an unfortunate situation for Sol fans, all three of y'all out there. Hidden bearish divergence, undeniably, on the 4 hour, right? The MACD histogram, implying a continuation downward. You even just barely. I mean, it was either Class C, but it is actually Class A, hidden bearish divergence on the RSI on Sol. So it is implied on just a 4 hour time scale that down next, not up. It's being implied right now. You have a bearish edge in a bear trend. Okay, I could believe that would be reliable. We'll see. But it didn't matter. When you broke 37.37, auto bearish. You can't even have an argument. When you're below 37.37, auto bearish. So look at since then, right? And that's been the analysis. Since then, look what's happened to it. It will continue to do this until it ever gets back above 37.37. All right. All right. So let's go to the monthly on it, like it even matters. We don't even need to look at the monthly to know the target on this. 20 bucks. But we will. And so you can see here, Sol will be closing in 1 day, 1 hour, unless a miracle happens. No miracles for Sol. It will be the lowest monthly candle close since March of 2021. And you can clearly see it will be the lowest lows, you know, of the entire year. I mean, like, right? I mean, we're talking, traders are going to be settling up at the end of this month lower than May 1st, 2021, June 2021, right? Even June of 2022. Black Monday was in that month, June 18th. You're telling me traders are settling up lower than that month, and only after spending 60 days back testing the monthly candle high close from April 1st, 2021. Look, one candle, two. It's over, dudes. That's successful bearish back test. You could have done it just one time, but now it's like you did it and you did it again, and now you're rolling over. Okay, 20 bucks. 20 bucks minimum on Sol. If you're patient, I don't care about up and down every day. Dude, you said this yesterday. You said this, you said that. It's like, okay. Yeah, you're looking at the 1 minute time scale, 1 hour time. I don't care. We're looking at significant time scales. Extremely bearish in daily, you know, like 36 on the RSI. Super bearish. Oh, I forgot, man. Completely forgot. Hey, Jonathan, what do you think about the political climate leading up to midterms?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Oh, thanks so much, Jonathan. Here's your total. Well, chat. Well. Remember that time we had fallen below 960 billion, and then yesterday you tested it, broke it, held it, and even rallied a little bit to do what? A supply line. A very well respected supply line was regarded again. There was supply at the supply line. Mother of God. And then dumped right back below the keyest of key levels. Watching this like a hawk because it's so important. You're below it. You almost back tested as resistance, didn't you? Good God. That's worst case scenario. This is terrible. If you're below 960 on total market cap, equals bearish. Below 960, bearish. Below 110, bearish. Below 103, bearish. Okay, downside potential almost unlimited for the short term, right? There's so much downside here. Is it like 12% from here? Maybe 10? Like 12% downside from here, dude, on total. In its downtrend. A newly established downtrend. Goodness. Let us look at the monthly on total, because we'll be closing in a day. Not as bad. Thank you, Ethereum. Thank you, BNB. Probably the sole two assets that are preventing a bearish engulfing candle from existing on this chart like it does on Bitcoin, XRP, and everything else. It's not BNB and Ethereum. So, again, man, as you perfectly tested the previous cycle top, I think you'll be testing that again. But really, in time, like, it's all said and done, 535 billion is the hard target on the monthly. You can see that easily. The way I'm seeing some of these coins backtest old resistance points, supports as resistance now, and rolling over with confirmation, I just can't be surprised. And same with the index funds, man. Looking at some of these individual stocks, I can certainly understand how the S&P has way more downside. Just the way that these individual stocks look. And thanks for the 900 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, below the sub. You know, just doing what we do every single day, monitoring financial markets, whichever they may be, whether they're crypto, equities, commodities, and commodities, food commodities, man. I've flipped bullish on orange juice again. It's unbelievable. It's back testing kilo support, rallying massively. Soybeans looks bullish again. Accumulation with a sell wall now. Are you kidding? Of course, though, right? People are gonna starve, and winter is coming, and it's not even a joke. It's not even a meme this time. It's real. At least for Europe and third world countries. All right, a very easy way to analyze the next largest crypto, which it's embarrassing, is Doge. If you're below 6.5 cents, bearish. That's it. That's the analysis. Below 6.5 cents, bearish. Below 6.5 cents, probably 4.2 cents in time if you're patient. That's it. And if you want to be nice, fine. 4.9 cent would be your target from here. And then 4.2 cents. All right. 2 months of bull crap. This was the bull's attempt to get prices higher. That was it. They had their chance. All right, 4th down. They got a punt. All right, see you at 4.2 cents or 4.9 cents to be nice. Barring acts of Elon, which I don't even think Elon can save Doge now, man. We can look at the monthly on it. I don't think I ever look at the monthly on this. Oh, look here.
Look here. Look, listen.
All right, monthly bearish engulfing candle will be confirmed on Doge in 1 day, 1 hour. It will in fact be the lowest monthly candle close since March 1st, 2021. And as you can see, looking left, there's nothing here. Nothing. There's no formal supports that exist on the monthly. 2 cents, 1.96 cents, 4.2 cents is a joke on the monthly. It doesn't exist. All it is 1.9 cents, and if you go with candle closes, 9/10. No. Yes, 9/10 of 1 cent after 1.9 cents. Remember, you've got an entire continent that's about to freeze, possibly starve, because of their leadership's decisions. And we're talking about Dogecoin. It's pretty much a scam joke, right? Haha, it's funny, man. It's all funny until, global recession and people are starving and freezing. This will be the last thing on their minds, is a speculative piece of trash named Doge. Good God, man. All right, let's just shift it. And look, dude, if you've been around for a while, you got to understand when market conditions are inverse, how much more fun it is. Because, you could inverse everything I'm saying if the chart was flipped around. I'd be saying the same things, but for upside, man. It was like that after the COVID crash low on the monthly for Ethereum. We were double bottoming, man. 600, it was like $300. Dude, this thing could go to $700, $800. Thing goes to freaking almost $5,000, right? Off that double bottom eventually. So let us take a gander. Let us take a sneak peek at what is the heart and soul of it all. All right. And that's going to be S&P 500. Remember what happened. Jackson Hole. And then you closed at 4,058, the key inflection point. Then yesterday, gap down, filled the gap, spent 2 4-hour candles back testing 4,058 as resistance and closed, and now follow through. And on this 4-hour candle that we just had, I think that's pretty much just intraday or just day traders covering their shorts, because that's what they do, and that's why we didn't keep dumping. All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but you are in the crash zone. You are in the crash zone right now. You are in anytime you're below 4,058, super bearish. You can't be bullish on the stock market or on the S&P 500 when you're below 4,058. When Bitcoin's below 19,891, you have to be bearish. When Bitcoin's below 40K, bearish. Below 30K, bearish. Stock market, below 4,300, got to be bearish. Below 4,058, really, really bearish. You could be easily going to 3,800, 3,600, even 3,580, right? I mean, down there. So that's it, man. Down 1.1%. Wow, we've already been live for 40 minutes. Dang, dude. Okay. I'm going for a record here, okay? A yearly record. It hasn't happened this year, but maybe it will. I deserve it. Okay. Gap fill on the S&P, 39.20. Another gap fill, 37.89. I think we should go with those as the targets for now. The gaps. Another gap, if you can believe it, 36.75. All these other gaps filled, so I'm just going to use them. These lines of the filled gaps to show you that's a gap. And here's another gap. Perfect. And then of course I'm not worrying about the other one. These are the two targets for now. 39.21, 37.92. All right. Here's your daily. Right, isn't it beautiful? The back test, fall through, and more downside. Certainly no edge. Something that has happened today, a development on the S&P 500, is the S&P has now fallen into the bearish control zone for the first time since June, when it was breaking out of it. Went on its bear market rally for 6 weeks. Here you are. So bearish control zone on the daily. Certainly not oversold. Lots of downside potential before you could become oversold. Last time you were oversold was in January 2022 of this year. So long way down. Potential downside on the RSI. Wow. That's as bad as it gets for potential downside. Negative momentum on the daily is at its highest level since June 17th. Soon you'll be taking that out. One more bad day, you will be making the highest level since January, beginning of the year. Part 1, part 2 of this whole thing. Dow Jones down about 1%. Testing the heartline of this channel. RSI certainly has fallen below 40. So daily, you are back in the bearish control zone. So lots of downside potential there. Looking left at levels, the daily, you could, don't worry about the daily. We should take a look at the 3-day or the weekly. There's nothing here. Testing that 3-day 200 symbol moving average and massive hidden bearish divergence. This is undeniable. This is undeniable hidden bearish divergence on the Dow Jones MACD histogram and RSI. It's there on the RSI as well. Continuation downside.
Delivery.
Dang it,
no
man.
records on my watch.
You broke
Thanks
it, dude.
for all your work. You're a life changer for those who pay attention.
Thanks for the 1,000 mountains. Or thanks for the 18. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get 0 tips throughout the stream, but you just killed it, dude. Thanks. But I was going to say nothing about it. I was just like going to let it ride. All right, bearish Dow Jones. Wow. Let's look at the monthly because it's closing. Did we even look at the S&P? It's not too bad. I mean, it's not good. It's just not really a big candle of any sort, right? It's just, okay, it's going to close like that, most likely. Unless something really bad happens tomorrow, you know, but it'll look something like that by close, not too much. No support until 28.5, maybe 26.150. Not in the bearish control zone yet. You know, we look at the S&P. S&P is about the same. Not much of a crazy candle or anything. Nothing. Just not every candle is going to represent something. So it's not like Bitcoin where it's bearishly engulfing.
Thanks
possibly.
for all you do.
Thank you for the contribution. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for watching. Nasdaq is in a lot of trouble, right? This was an area that if it held, okay, it was an inflection point, but it didn't hold. It didn't hold. There is so much downside now. So much downside. Where if you've just, you might back test it too. All right, spend a little time back testing whatever. 11.9 to 12,000. Below this area, downside potential, percentage-wise, from the breakdown, I don't, you know, whatever. You about 9.2 to 10% downside on the Nasdaq here. Okay, if you're below 11.9, you have to be bearish. You cannot be bullish. You cannot be bullish. That's it. If you get back above it, we'll talk. Failed bearish breakdown. Okay, cool story, bro. But for now, with the data that we have currently, not tomorrow, not in a week, but right now, you just today confirmed a candle close below that area for the first time, really, since July 26th. Bearish Nasdaq. Look at your RSI. As of today, I believe it was today, you have now fallen below the threshold, right? You are now officially in the bearish control zone. That has happened. That has occurred, just like the S&P. Today. Hey, man, this stream's boring, dude. It's the same thing every day. No, it's not. This is happening right now. Sorry if you missed it. So you're breaking into the bearish control zone the same day you're closing below key levels you desperately needed to stay above.
Sorry, man, I am distracted, but just want to say you're at the top of your game and show my support. We appreciate you. Much love, Kings.
That's just like your opinion, man. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, for the 1337. Thanks for the contribution to the Vegas meetup, man. I really appreciate that too. You're not going to be cheap, obviously. So, right, those are big developments. Russell 2000, below 1926, bearish. Below 1926 equals 1743 in time if you're patient. Down 1.45% today. There's nothing to talk about. Below 1926, 1743 in time. Based on historical price action, not my opinion. 100% chance. Up, down, up, down, up. So, down. High probability of 1743 in time. We're still just right above 40. So still technically neutral, but at 41.79. Make of that what you will. That's the monthly on this one. It's pretty bad. I don't know. It's like, you know, is it a shooting star? It's not really the spot to be looking for shooting stars, but it certainly would be if it was a top. But that's not really a, you know, thinking about buyers came in and they just rejected, dude. Just after a bullish and golden candle. That's not really the follow through you're looking for at all. For more upside. It's just not. Yeah, hidden bullish average, maybe. It's kind of interesting. It's a little bit better than the S&P, I guess. A little bit. Okay, so golds. Gold, again, thinking 1682 in time. Very bearish. There was hidden bearish divergence at the inflection point. You're catching follow through. TA is being respected wonderfully. Gold is officially in the bearish control zone itself, right on the RSI, on the daily. It is there. It bounced off of that pretty much, but now it's pretty much confirmed. You're in the thresholds of the bearish control zone. So there's plenty of downside potential. Market participants. So will it? Meaning equities draw down. So is this. Yeah, this is not bullish. This is potentially, you know, Sauron might take over Middle Earth levels. The neckline of the potential massive double top, Sauron double top, would be 1677. Below that, bye-bye gold. See it 1500, 1450. And I would completely understand why. I mean, look at the run you went on. And now, like, everything's done. Like, there's no more money printing. They're going to be aggressively trying to sell as much money as they, or sell the MBSs, treasuries, all that, you know, the Fed. That's coming, man. September, I think I read that it's going to be, like, the most aggressive month yet. All that going on. I hope it holds, man. God, it's gold, though, dude. It's gold. But you got to think about the monthly on this one. Hey, dude, we're looking at a Sauron double top, you know, because November 2020 and March 2022. But if you look at the monthly, it's like a Morgoth double top, right? This is Sauron, and then you got Morgoth. This is Morgoth, right? I mean, one top, then the second top, okay? Another eye, but it's the eye of Morgoth. Sauron was an agent of Morgoth. Much larger. Terrible. This looks scary. Scary stuff on gold. Monthly, you're confirming it's OBA. The downside on gold is 1522, and then after that 1363. It's awful. One does not simply attempt to rally, make a slightly higher high, and then reject it like the Jesus, and then all the stuff going on in the world right now, and it's below all supports for a long time. Yeah, good luck, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you want to consider being bearish negative, you just must be a moon boy. That's fine. I'm not being negative. I'd be speaking sternly the same way I'd be speaking about it if we were bullish. If we flip the chart over, I'd be saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying right now. But then you'd be like, because you're a moon boy, you'd be like, is it just me, or is it kind of positive in here? And it's like, no, it's price action. It's the trend. It's the people mistake bearish bias with negativity. I'm sorry, I can't help that you think that way. If anything, this could be a bearish dragon. You know, a monthly bearish dragon on gold. You've already broken the neckline of the dragon. Look at that. That is broken. So if you rally, very improbable, but even when there are improbabilities, they can happen. But for now, no, very bearish. All metals. Metals are cooked, dude. They're done. They're going to go down with equities. Food, commodities, different story, because my God, technicals and fundamentals, like really. Hey, what's up, Double Down, man? Wow. Thanks, dude.
Double Down tipped $127.20. Hey Mitch, much respect.
Much respect back, dude. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, dude. All right. I mean, it's one thing to tip me $127 in bullish market conditions, but to tip me in market conditions like this, we know we're staring into the abyss. The index funds, crypto, metals, all staring into the abyss. Where this is, I mean, this is something that will probably last through 2023. All the stuff going on. So, you know, we're not really that close. I mean, we've spent some time in these bearish market conditions the whole year, and we had a bear market rally that lasted about, 2 months to 6 weeks, and it's over now. That little scrub bear market rally is done, and we're going to continue the downtrend we've been in since, things started topping out in November of last year, but then we started really seeing the picture in January through March, April for the trend reversing. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, dude. Thanks, Kyle. Okay. Silver, got wrecked today or yesterday. It's crazy. It made its lowest daily candle close. Wow, it's so close. Could be more significant than I think. No, it was technically traders settled up by a cent or something lower than July 25th. It's the lowest daily candle close yesterday since July 14th. And now you're working on potentially, you got 21 hours here, but think about it. It could end up becoming the lowest daily candle close on silver since July of 2020. We're talking over 2-year lows, man, on silver. It's not a joke. And it's not me being negative. It's just reality, man. And that third target would be a continuation of the long-term downtrend that would take us to 1735, the 1272 of the dragon. It's the dragon. Yeah, the dragon. Okay, we got 4 minutes till your daily close. If you're enjoying the live stream, I'd like button the bell sub. Thanks for being here. This is, you should better, I don't know, man. If you're not used to this by now, you must be new, because this is like just an ongoing thing since the beginning of the year. So, could do real quick. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. What's up, Still Kings? Dang, dude, did you just really one up, double down?
Still Kings tipped $158.58. Your lessons are 10x more important in bear markets than in bull markets. It's not who makes the most profit, looking at you 10xers, but those that maintain their gains during downtimes. Appreciate your efforts, brother props.
Thanks, Probes, man. The Probes family. Dude, you haven't confirmed yet. Are you gonna... Did you ask the princess? Are you gonna be able to round with us in Vegas, man? I mean, you need to. You're like on Mount Rushmore of the community, so it's like kind of weird. But I know, I get it, man. You got a lot of stuff going on in your life now. A lot more than you did when, you know, our paths first crossed. So, pretty cool to see how it all changed, didn't it? Amazing. It's all good, right? For both of us. But that's what happens. We met initially in the last bear market. And here we are again, full circle. But everything's so much crazier and better than it was in the last bear market site. And then we'll do it again next time. And the time after that and time after that. You know, you're gonna have good times and bad times. Or red times and green times, right? You don't. It's like, is it bad? Negative, man. It's just red candles and green candles. They're the same in ways. It's just up and down. You flip the chart for perspective. Thanks, probes. The probes. Let's look at the US dollar. Double top, man. No, too early. You can't say double top yet. Sorry, dude. Imagine you're trying to call it top. What happens when the S&P 500 collapses? Because it's in crash territory again. And Bitcoin below 19,891 is kind of in crash territory again. Ethereum below 1420, crash territory. Gold got a lot more downside till at least 1680 or whatever, right? Silver, a lot more downside. All these things that are technically terrible, and you're looking at the DXY just testing 20-year highs. In fact, as of about 2 days ago, or less, really like a day and an hour ago, that day you hit fresh 20-year highs. How could you be bearish? How could you be trying to call a top? How ridiculous is that? 25 hours ago or whatever it was. 25 hours ago, fresh 20-year highs. Bearish, man, bearish, double top. Stupid. Especially when you look at everything else, all the other charts. So, but yeah, it certainly could be confirming a top, but it hasn't shown any weakness yet. It's just too strong. In fact, all it's done is back tested an old level from 1976 as support, 107.68.8, right there. Not overbought, just hanging out in the bullish control zone at 65, not overbought. Pristine conditions for the bulls on the DXY. All right, your daily candle is closed. Jesus chimes. Okay, chat. So you were flirting, and guess what? So the engulfing candle, it's a scrub engulfing candle now, I think, because you just get to see the next day how the sellers have so much ability to push the price where they want, right? I mean, all the way down to potentially negate it. That's not a strong engulfing candle at all. You didn't get near that like before, and you had weekly and 3-day bullish divergence behind you in July. Mid-July. You don't have anything now. If anything, everything's telling you it's way more downside this time. Not in July, but now. And you just, in fact, closed below the 2017 cycle top at 19,891.99. You're below it now. Below 19,891, hyper bearish. Below 24.2, just bearish, because failed, attempt 3 times and a successful bearish back. It's just bearish. Bear flag, just bearish. Below 19,891, hyper bearish. Really bearish below that level. You get back above it, okay, man, we'll talk. Hey man, I could do it in 5 minutes. I'm just saying, when you're below that level, you can't be bullish. When you are below 28.8, hyper bearish. Below 30K, super bearish, right? Below 40K, super bearish. Nothing to talk about. Only bear. Because the downside potential looking left is so low. There's so much downside. So much downside. Guess what, chat? So much downside potential below 20K. 19,891. 99. Ethereum, it's kind of different. I mean, like, you know, it's above 1420. Until you fall below 1420, you're kind of okay, I guess. It was kind of a nothing burger candle indecision after the engulfing. Still valid, but just, you gotta, it's hard to ignore Bitcoin when you're looking at Ethereum. It's hard to ignore that viral post of Vitalik Buterin that everyone was talking about and posting. And it's like, dude, you gotta remember, family friendly. That's not going to pump the price. It's just
Dreams
not.
Divinity. Once again, Mitch, thanks for everything you.
Is that a joint?
What's up, Igor? Thanks for the 420, man. Kings, dude. All right, real ones will stick around. Real ones are there. They're here. You know, it'll tell you, some people try to become your friend and they try to be members of the community and be active and all that. And it's only during the Moon Boy cycles. And they come and go, so it just makes me just step back from that. And then you see who the real ones are in market conditions like this, who are being active in the community, who are supporting the community, right? Because there will be another bull cycle one day. There will be. So it's just like, I note and appreciate the people that do stick around in these times, because these are really important, man. I don't know, man. To me, this is like year round, dude. It's amazing. I know it's a bear market and stuff, and it sucks, but it's so awesome because just the TA is being respected just as equally well as it was in the bull market. It's just to the downside. There's nothing different. Just down instead of up.
Bullish divergence playing out at the 200 megaamperes. Continued thanks for all that you do.
What's up, Cameron Mitchell? Nice last name. Cardano to Ethereum. I guess we'll look at it. Sure. Was that the only request though? Yeah, that was the only request. Sure. Didn't met the minimum criteria. Okay. Bryce, thanks for the 199 super chat. Thank you, dude. All right, so Ethereum, a little bit better shape than Bitcoin, like a fruit fly. You know, I think there's so much more downside. Listen to this, man. Even if there's not like crazy more downside, and we're going to continue the downtrend that you've been in, I still think, though, I don't care what, it's at a 50% retrace and bounce. I think eventually, whatever happens, you're getting to 1121 or $1,000 on Ethereum. One of the two. This is deep full resets, and that's, I'm gonna be suspect there too because of the trends. But yeah, you're okay for now. Vitalik, the merge, all that stuff coming. What, in like a week? So it will be interesting to see what happens to the asset because of like it's like its biggest. The biggest thing ever happening for it, right? Since it went proof of stake like a year ago or something. It's ugly though, but it's not dead. And below 1420, you're screwed. So bearish. But above 1420, anything's possible. It'd go to 1730 above 1420 because historically that's what it does a lot. So so far all it's done is just gone up to this candle high close from July 18th and tested it as resistance, and that's it. Again, you gotta, I mean, it's like, you just gotta critically think about where Bitcoin is, what Bitcoin just did, and how it can't translate into anything good for Ethereum. Total, remember, total broke below 960 billion, tested the supply line of this new downtrend we're in, and that's it. You have to be bearish below 960 billion. Maybe if new data presents itself and we rally and we break above that inflection point and the supply line at the same time, hey man, we got some upside. We could be going for a full reset from this high to low. All right, man, we can go to 1 trillion, 101 trillion, 1.01 trillion, right up there. Full resets, make a harmonic or whatever. But until then, it's so easy to just understand you have to be bearish below this level, and there's nothing more to talk about on it. You're below it, by the way. You close below it. Oh, dude, daily candle closed, and there's a little bit of price action. No one cares, man. No one cares. Big move is probably going to happen when the stock market's open again. Okay. Looking at BNB on the daily close. It held the support again, right? It held it. Yeah, engulfing candle, then back tested. It's fine. It has not broken anything yet. But looking at the 4 hour, you can understand it.
Hey, thanks for the daily education. Can you look at Luna Classic and give your thoughts on its potential recovery?
Why y'all just acting like you can't see this? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Supporting the channel. Thank you, dude. But you're like, hey, can you look at Enron? Hey, can you look at Theranos? Hey, can you look at Lehman Brothers? Can you look at Luna? That's what you're asking. Can you look at BitConnect, dude? Have I ever been here before in my life? Never been here before. Cardano to Ethereum. Whole bunch of nothing, right? Whole bunch of range bound activity. Let's see, your lowest level would be probably from December 2017 and April 2020, December 2020, January 2021. You never really got down there again, did you? You got close, very close. I guess there's another level right here, that wick, and then all the price action correlated to it. That's very real. I mean, you are above that. I mean, you're holding that. Definitely holding that right now. But look at this. I mean, how it held it from July 2018. 6+ months before it did anything. So I just... like all I can do is tell you, yeah, you're at an inflection point and you've held it. You're above it for now. Maybe hidden divergence. Okay, well, it's playing out. I mean, truly above this 2833 way area. It could be 5632 ways, but you know, you also have this one little area at 3934 where it's definitely been range bound between these two levels a lot. So if it held, okay, I don't know if it'll hold. If it did, it could go to 3934 and test that. If it ever broke that, then it would go to most likely 5632 based on what we know about the historical price action above 3934. It normally goes straight up to that level, next level. So all I can do is tell you it's regarding inflection point as support. It is holding it for now, and that's it. And if it does truly stay held like this, then you have an upside of, from where it is right now, you have upside of about 30%. I'm not looking at Cardano to Ethereum pairs and stuff. Hey, remember when we were bearish on Tesla? We were bearish on Nvidia and AMD, and you see what happened today? And that was only a request, so it's kind of like... Remember that time it was bearish on Ethereum, certainly below $300. If you ever get above $300, we'll talk. But until then, super, super bearish. Target eventually 210. $210. Nice, down 2.5%. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed on the daily. Ah, yes, just sliding. I mean, lowest level of relative strength you've seen since July. And it's still neutral, not in the bearish control zone yet. You got a little ways to go before that. But yes, very, very bad here. Nothing to do besides either be just someone should have already been short at $300 on the back test, let it ride, or not own this. One would not want to be owning this for a while. The trend is certainly reversed, lower highs, lower lows, and now regarding old resistance as resistance again.
Sup Mitch, so when is Atom going to collapse like everything else so I can buy in?
If it's collapsing like everything else, why would you want to buy into it? But I don't know, it's been an anomaly, certainly an anomaly. Okay, it has been. We'll look at that real quick. Hilarious, that was one selected as a trade setup, right? One we like bottomed out in mid-July. Kind of crazy, dude. Yeah, bullish engulfing candle 2 days ago. You got follow through today, and it's just crazy. It's such a nice channel. Like, look at this beauty, just gorgeous, man. I love the low and the slightly higher low, confirming the bottom and then rallying. Sorry, yeah, my kilobytes per second went to 0 right there. Well, I think we're back now, though. We're back. So not much looks like this in crypto, where buyers have continued defending this, but you're still on the high risk of things. They really are, right? I mean, if 1240 was the first profit-taking level of a trade setup, yes, a trade setup, published, what was it, July 15th, around $8.30 entry for a long, and you're like still near the first profit-taking level, it's really hard to say time to long Atom now when you're legit only 3.5% away from that profit-taking level. Now, if you're in the long still and you still have an open position, go with God, man. Give it a shot. You know what you do if you're still long on that trade setup? Maybe move the stop loss up to 993 or something, you know, below these two lows. You're completely out because you know it's going to 850 if it breaks these two lows. Oh, for sure. But like, you know, the second and third targets of the trade setup were never achieved. You never hit them because the market was so weak. What does that tell you, man? Tell you about the market conditions when you have a long trade setup July 15th and it takes legit, I can't remember the date, was if it was August 13th or if it was a little bit, like if it was August 24th, one of the, it was either 30 to 40 days it took for this asset to hit a profit taking level. It shows you, man, it's just like a week. And there's sometimes back in bullish market conditions, I'd post a trade setup, we'd be at the third target within a day. There's no liquidity for that anymore. So it just shows you, it's just testament to how crappy the market conditions are for longs. Even if you took a long and made some money, it's still crappy conditions. All right, so that's your Atom, dude. When's it gonna collapse? No idea, but you're near a key inflection point. And if Bitcoin was to really dump with equities and stuff, for real, no chance it breaks 1240. I mean, maybe it does the KNC stuff, but it's an anomaly, man. It's an anomaly. So have fun with your anomalies. Dang, Mojibin, what's up, dude? waiting for it to generate or whatever on the, you know. Here we go. Let's go, dude. Hi in the chat. Thank you, dude. Kings!
Thank you for what you do, sir. Market overall is bad as you stated. What is doing well out there? Care to look at Shibu's on Coinbase?
DXY is doing well. Yeah, we'll look at Shiba, the US dollar, Tether on Coinbase. Your request. Shiba, oh, that's Binance. Sorry, I'll see. Shiba, US dollar to Coinbase. All right. Never been here before on this chart. Never. It's, you know, still making higher lows, right? If you can believe it. Really, really tough though. Having much conviction here. But yeah, what it's doing, you know, I have concerns. It was cool, man, when you were breaking resistance, you know, okay. But when you're here, and you can clearly see, I just plotted these levels. You saw me do that, right? They're on my other charts, but you requested this one. So it's like you are now below the key levels of inflection, and you're actually now back testing them as resistance. So though, yes, you're maybe making higher lows than these lows. Below this area, there's a lot of down, up, down, up, down. It's a very thin order book, right? I mean, you go down to 1,032. So below 1,250, I can't be bullish. If you're above 1,300, I'm really bullish. So if you get back above it, we'll talk. That was the same thesis I had here. August 11th, before the 40% markup in a day. Above 1,300, you can go to 1,700 to 2,000. You did go to 1,700, and now it's over. Party's over, especially here. That was like confirming in the end that rejection. Oh, no, dude. Below this level, you can't be bullish. I'm sorry. Now, again, man, there is bullish divergence on the 4-hour, but it's turned into nothing. It's just turned into another back test of the level as resistance. It's not playing out very well. It's awful. So bearish below 1,250, 1,300, but if you ever get above 1,300, then we'll talk, okay? So those are the levels to pay attention to. Below 1,250, you could in time very well see 1,000. Again, I know it's in US dollar denomination. I'm trying to save time. Okay. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm sure. And remember that beautiful harmonic? It's like SARK. SARKA. Kathy Wood's screwed. But no surprise. All right, man, I wish I could be bullish here. I get it, but below levels, nope. Nothing to do here but not own it. And maybe it's a lower short opportunity, for real. Bitcoin just on the new day, testing that 19,891.99, of course, again. Its first attempt to back test after closing the daily below it. Look at this on the daily so you can see here. You fell below it. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. Now we're testing it again. You gotta wonder, is there gonna be enough demand to breach the new levels of supply that are there? There is now supply at this level, around this level anyway. And if it doesn't, yikes. Sarks, Dow, Bear Jones. It's a nice name. Very, very nice. Let's go to the S&P 500 futures. On the new day, up 0.1%, 1.2%, whatever. And certainly not at any level that makes any sense. Waiting for more downside. I don't care if a rally occurs here. You are bearish below 4,200. Super, super bearish below 4,200. US dollar tether dominance. Still at that inflection point, right? Still at that May 12th high. Can't break it. Bearish engulfing candle. Just back testing it again. It's kind of struggling there. Maybe some 4-hour bearish divergence, yeah. But it's not really rolled over yet. And whatever happens, it's going to be bullish till it falls below 5.67%, man. Could go for a second test or something, but it's still fine right now. It's just not at a fresh long area. Sweet. All right. Well, you're just going to have this up and down crap happening, okay, on Bitcoin. This normally is happening after power hour. It's normally like the inverse happens after, okay, we had selling pressure in the last 60 minutes. So on the new day, it's like, it's going to be like low volume, nothing. Up and down, up and down. So enjoy the up and down. As we have that hidden bearish divergence, class C on the MACD histogram. And yes, of course, you could bottom out here and then rally, dude. Sure. But you just got to be cognizant of the levels. And you can't be that surprised after, remember, a 20% drawdown in less than 2 weeks. If it bottoms out here, okay, cool. If it bottoms out, it rallies, and you'll be like, hey, Ray, haha. And it's like, what, dude? Like, haha, what? You're still in a bear trend, man. You're still really bearish for a while, even if you rally here. Well, we're just talking about you're now at a cliff where if this doesn't hold, you're going down real fast. All right. I mean, I just don't think people understand how important this level is. Yeah, I mean, if you were here in the summer, earlier in the summer, you knew. And now again, it's not going to be easy. Huge battle going on for bulls and bears. What's up, Colin? Waiting for the thing. Thanks for the 1556. You want to see some scam called Telcoin? Sure, dude. Let me guess, like everything else? Yup. Just about like everything else. Pretty easy chart. Certainly range bound. Certainly range bound. Below the 200 moving average, trying to confirm a bottom here. I mean, definitely bullish divergence here. Really tough to strategize an entry though. Like you can clearly see you're in the literal dead spanking middle of a huge range between 1.3 tenths of 1 cent and 1.8 tenths of 1 cent. So when you're in the middle, it's really tough to strategize. The lowest risk for Telcoin for a fresh long would be 1.3 cents, right? Duh, bottom. Highest risk area for a fresh long would be 1.75, 1.8 tenths of 1 penny. But if you're in the middle, kind of flip your coin on where it goes next. You're looking to buy low or sell high, not buy in middle and flip coin. That's your Telcoin, range bound. After, literally, of course, right? We knew. We didn't have to look at the chart to know. Loser, massive loser. But hey man, it's range bound now. Their team have good hearts. No one cares. Range bound, not at low risk entry. Flip your coin, it goes up next. Flip your coin, it goes down next. There you go, Colin. Thanks again, man. Thanks to the 420 likes. All right, dude. So you know the area well, 19.891.99. Keep paying attention to it. Keep paying attention, man. Buyers are I mean, this is probably the most desperate attempt from buyers I've ever seen. They're trying so hard, man. It's like Michael Saylor is somewhere in a basement, like doing everything he can to keep this price propped up because he knows what is in store for him, his legacy, and everything if this level doesn't hold. Way lower. Way, way lower below 19,891.99. If you're not paying attention to this market right now, you're a FOMO moon boy, because this is a really, really important level. It is, man. Undeniable. So the poll, we're going to complete that. 801 votes. Nice. Decent participation on the poll. Will Bitcoin bearish and golden candle on the monthly candle close tomorrow? $801 of y'all. 76% say yes, it will be a bearish and golden candle tomorrow. And then 23% of y'all say no. So just about 3/4 of y'all. Okay, so thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Are you gonna make it through this, or are you gonna quit? Sylvia, sir. Wow, you want to look at that? Okay. Sure, if you want to, we'll look.
Suka/USDC, is it going to scam out?
I don't know, we can look, dude. Oh yeah, definitely gonna scam out, man. I mean, high probability. This might be, this might be. If you could short Tezuka, I would do it. This is so incredible right here. It's beautiful. It's like, it's over, dude. Classic distribution, the buying climax, massive harmonic, and you're below 4.5 cents from July 19th. This is a low risk short entry. Target 1.2 cents. Way down here. I mean, 2 cents, then 1.2 cents. Holy crap. Short trade setup opportunity. All right, just right here, man. Okay. And just stop loss maybe marginally above that or at that level. I don't think you want to be owning this asset. You don't want to be short on the asset, really, in fact, above the July 19th high. I don't think you want to. But after this most recent event, this is kind of like BNB. After that event, man, you're looking for right there, a target, and then another target at the very bottom. Easy. Stop loss, it could be a little looser. 4.56 to 1 here. Could be looser, but again, if you just failed to break it, I don't think there's a point. Like if you're getting stopped out here, this thing might be mooning. It might be going insane. It could X, A, B, C, D up there. Okay, fine. You stopped out, whatever. But when you're below this level, you can't be bullish. You have to be bearish until it breaks back above it. And when it breaks back above it, it's a minimal loss. You move on. Okay, cool. It's gonna buck everything. But something like this in these market conditions, beautiful look for downside. Yeah. Wow, so good that it's a very educational looking asset, a very educational publication or idea where like you don't have to go short on this, but this is universal stuff, man. Universal. You could apply this to corn, soybeans, Amazon, Nvidia, bonds, gold. You could apply this anywhere. If the chart looks like this, I'd be bearish on anything that looked like that. So again, education. My God. It's perfect. Perfect level. Good request. Very, very good request. I don't think you were, based on what you said on the TTS, I don't think you meant for it to turn out this way, but this is it, man. Yikes, dude. Oh, a supply line too? Did it fail to break that? Oh my God, yeah. Failed to break the supply line too? Bro. It may fail, but I think the probability is higher for downside here than upside. But hey, man, yeah, just keep holding on, dude. Just so much distribution. So much. So have your alerts set up. Here's starting in the beep celebration. Get the champagne out for Tezuka. Dejitaro. Tezuka, or it's just Zuka because the T is silent, maybe. Like the Zarbomba starts with a T. It's like Zarbomba. I don't know, dude. Anyway, yeah, get wrecked, dude. A lot of downside. Not oversold at all. Demand line broken. There you go. Demand line and supply. Demand line broken. Supply line regarded as resistance. After all this, dude. You understand this asset will probably, I'm just saying, this asset will probably go down 86% if you give it enough months. This is Tezuka, dude. It's a scam crypto coin. No one cares. It's not going to change the world. It's not going to do anything to help humanity. It's not going to make money. It's just an S coin like the 18,000 plus S coins. It's just another one of them. And we just happen to be in really bad conditions for longs. And so it just happened to be the anomaly. It's going to draw down so fast. Make your head spin, dude. You'll see. Most likely, not certain. Just looks like crap. But good luck, dude. Because Bitcoin's above 19,891. So bear market over. I thought you said this. I thought you said that, dude. It's the next project by the guy that made Shiba Inu coin. Oh, well, now we know. It's great, dude. Well, maybe it'll respect the TA then, like Shiba did, but to the downside. Okay, so that's it, man. Thanks for coming out. Do not forget 19891. It's so real. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.